Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another edition of RHOX Garage. I'm your host, Dan, and on today's episode, we're going to be installing a front basket kit, part number ACC-BSKT07 on a Yamaha Drive2. Now, before we get started, let's take a look at everything that comes in that kit and the tools we're going to need to perform the installation. You receive your kit, you're going to have two separate boxes. In the first box, you're going to have your mounting brackets and your bag of hardware, and then in the second box, you're going to have your front basket itself. Now that we've taken a look at everything that comes in the kit, let's take a look at the tools we're going to need to perform our installation. And for our install today, we only need a few simple tools. We have a ratchet wrench with a 1/2-inch socket and a number 5 hex head. And lastly, we have a 1/2-inch open-ended wrench. And now before we get started, we just want to go over a few safety precautions. Now, as always, we want to make sure that we turn our cart off, set our parking brake, and if we have an electric cart, we're going to flip the tow run switch to the tow position. Once all that's done, we can go ahead and start by removing the 4 bolts at the lower end of the top struts. Now, typically your cart is going to have 2 bolts that require an Allen key to remove, but our cart has these hex head bolts, which will be pretty easy to remove. The factory bolts, however, can be a little bit tricky, so if you can't get it out with your Allen head key, you might have to cut a slot in it with like a grinding wheel or something like that, and then use a flathead screwdriver to loosen it up. We're just going to go ahead and remove these 2 bolts on either side of the cart. So once those bolts are removed, we can go ahead and install our new brackets. So when we install these brackets, we want to make sure that the spacers face the outside of the cart. So now that our brackets are installed, we can go ahead and attach our front basket. So once you've tightened down all of your hardware, that's going to do it for the front basket install, part number ACC-BSKT07 on our Yamaha Drive2. Thanks for watching this episode of RHOX Garage. Stay safe, and I'll see you guys next time.